Oh yeah, you are now tuned in to the Liberty Broadcast. Broadcasting live at thelibertybroadcast.com and rumble.com/broadcast. And now, here is your host, Rachel Salazar.
You're not getting off the hook that easy, drones. Welcome. This time, I'll allow it. Oh, man. So cool. You guys, welcome to the Liberty Broadcast. I am Rachel, and this is our wonderful producer, Drones, and also audio engineer, DJ, IT, TI, rapper, singer, musician,
artist,
basketballer, hockey player, paddleboarder,
not an astronaut,
surfer. Just kidding. Yeah, he does it all. And that was really fucking cool. And I think we should do that after the show. We should have a little party in the studio with this. I think so. Okay, welcome to another episode of the Liberty Broadcast. I normally do not wear sunglasses for this episode. It is special, so I am. Last week, I wore reading glasses because I need reading glasses. Surprise. So today, you get to see these awesome glasses that my friend and this is his studio, our studio is in his home. It's Roderick. He's been on the show many times. He works down at the river on the weekends, and he found these sunglasses, and he gave them to me. And so they're so cool, and so I'm going to wear them. Yes, so thank you for joining us. We are the Liberty Broadcast. If this is your first time tuning in, we do this episode every Tuesday around 8 o'clock. We're a little late today. Sorry, we were just reconnecting some things. But about 8 o'clock every Tuesday, we go for about an hour. Just going over random news and information that I and Drones find interesting, and we talk about it and we move on. Today, there's so much to talk about, so many tiny little things going on that I was just like, ooh, look over here, what's this, what's that? Even though I already know, I mean, everything is pretty much planned out for us. It's nice to, I mean, what do we have left but to just justify our thoughts and conspiracies? Because that's really all that ever happens. Nothing ever truly happens. And once we think the pendulum is swinging the other way, it's not. It's really not. So we are going to kick things off. Thank you, Drones, for everything, for producing that. Producing the show.
Thank you.
Music and everything. He did make the song for the show that you just heard. All right, we're going to jump into it. We are in Austin, so of course everybody wants to visit Austin all the time, and Austin is so cool. And what do you do when you go to Austin? Oh, I know. We should go down to 6th Street or whatever. And then the next thing you know, you're moving here. So I just wanted to go over some quick little details or things that maybe some people don't know. We're obviously not on the same scale as, like LA or something like that. But it's worth the, there's always something going on. This is one of the things that I came across. Right. A person breaks windshield off Waymo near Riverside. Yes. So if you're in Austin, you might see this happening because this is real. This really does happen, especially on Riverside. It's pretty much guaranteed to happen every day, not weekend, every day. So yes, that's our crazy guy with the Waymos, which I guess is fine because Waymos suck. If you've ever ridden in a Waymo, it's terrifying. It's the worst thing. I do not recommend riding in a Waymo. They stop, especially if you have homeless people. They will just stop and make sure. There was probably a guy in that Waymo that he was ripping the windshield wiper off of. I pretty much guarantee it. Another guy that you might run into if you are here in Austin is going to be this guy. Yeah, look at that. And that one is 6th Street. So looking good on 6th Street. I don't know if there's any audio. Oh, yeah, this was a funny audio, actually. I forgot about it. Yes, very nice. Very cool. That's actually the Comedy Mothership right there to the left of that guy. So there's a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You get some fun stuff, some good stuff. I thought this was pretty fun.
A nice conversation. We got into a bit of an argument because he told me that I had glass for eyes, and I didn't believe him because I could see. So I ran away. Decided to interact with some of the locals here in Austin. That was great. Fuck you! Then I found a skateboard. Someone must have left somewhere. I tried out some tricks. Not sure if I'm X game level yet, but I'm definitely getting there. Very innovative style. Ended my day as I usually do. I found a nice women's bathroom that I kind of wandered into and made sure no one was in there. Decided to just kind of post up, and then I just waited.
Obviously, he is trying to make a spoof or something, but very funny. That is hilarious, in my opinion, because, we have to laugh at it. We really have to take some time and laugh at it because it's so sad that if we don't laugh, we are going to blow our brains out. Just kidding. I'm not. I love my life. And so definitely come on down to Austin. You might have some fun. One thing I would not recommend any place traveling anywhere is eating at Taco Bell. Getting right into it, getting right into the dirty stuff. Taco Bell lettuce linked to explosive diarrhea outbreak. Everybody's favorite words put together. Taco Bell explosive diarrhea. Perfect. What a great Tuesday. I'm sharing this info with you. Of course, this was earlier in the week. Don't eat shredded iceberg lettuce served at Taco Bell locations in India. Of course, why would somebody be doing that anyway? Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, and West Virginia. And of course, this story has progressed. I just wanted to go right into one of the original articles. CDC and FDA have warned that contaminated lettuce from fast food giant Taco Bell in 5 states is behind a recent outbreak in parasites causing digestive symptoms, including, but not limited to, just kidding, explosive diarrhea. Hopefully that's as far as it goes. So here's the infected places, but every time somebody's stomach isn't feeling well, they're going to blame it on the lettuce. And honestly, Drones and I were talking before the show, and I was like talking about this lettuce story, and it's like, I don't even want lettuce anymore. Like, what do they do? They're like, is this like one of those things where they tell us not to do, like tell us something is bad, if you eat lettuce, you're going to get diarrhea. And then it's like, should I be eating the lettuce anyway? Because is it lettuce? I've seen this video. I don't know. This Asian woman's making cabbage out of slime drops in a bowl of water. So I don't even know what's real anymore. Who knows? I don't. But I did come across also this New York Post article. New York City Whole Foods draws fury for 50% discount on Taylor Farms lettuce, half price diarrhea is what they call this article. Really great headline. I'm not going to play it. Social media users were aghast to learn that Whole Foods store appears to be selling Taylor Farms shredded iceberg lettuce at a 50% discount, as federal investigations are probing the nasty diarrhea causing cyclospora outbreak linked to the company's Mexican-grown lettuce. So Taylor Farms lettuce. You don't want that. You don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want you to have it. I mean, everybody's freaking out. Anybody who's suffering from diarrhea for any other reason is probably thinking they have this illness, and that's awful. Like, the actual source was Taylor Farms de Mexico. Yeah, pretty much. They did do Taylor Farms, Fresh Farms did offer for their lettuce to get checked. Fruit and vegetable producer Taylor Fresh Foods says it's that it was removing all iceberg lettuce sourced from central Mexico from the U.S. market amid an ongoing cyclosporiasis outbreak across the country. And yeah, I mean, who's even eating iceberg lettuce? I mean, I guess when you go to Taco Bell, you're getting it there. And then later, shortly after that, then we start to see this article here, right? Or tweet. A major reversal in nationwide lettuce investigation. The FDA now says a Taylor Farms sample that initially tested positive for cyclospora was actually a false positive. After laboratory experts re-reviewed, we love when they re-review things. The results, the agency says, are currently no confirmed positive product samples. Yeah, they fucking threw them away, right? But the recall remains in effect as officials continue investigating an outbreak that sickened more than 1,600 people across 5 states. So 1,600 people with explosive diarrhea. Okay. And now we'll probably never eat lettuce again. Like, I remember when I was in like my 20s, and a friend of mine used to, I think his parents like owned a part of or co-owned the back room. It was a venue here in Austin, and he used to work the bar, and I had like a big thing for drinking what are they called with the oh God, well, I'm glad I don't remember. I try to block it out. It's PTSD. It's with the beer and the liquor. Or no, it's an energy drink. What is it called? What is it? It's an energy drink. A Jaeger bomb. There you go. Sorry. I knew it'd come to me. So I used to like Jaeger bombs when I was 21. And for whatever reason, I've had one since this night that I did not have explosive diarrhea, but I had explosive vomit syndrome. And basically, I can never smell an energy drink ever again. It was awful. I don't even touch that stuff anymore. PTSD, like I said. Maybe some people have been through a similar situation. So I can only imagine that 1,600, and then we can add a +1 to each one of those, will not be eating lettuce anymore. So the Taylor Farms recalled the lettuce on July 17th, which was Monday, happy birthday, Lacey. Happy birthday, Lacey. Your birthday was the day that Taylor Farms voluntarily recalled the iceberg lettuce. Liberty Lacey, she is a giant contributor to the Liberty broadcast, been with us since the beginning. Her birthday was on Monday. Happy birthday. That was my reminder there. On the 18th, FDA reports a false positive. And then July 20th, the FDA states the false positive does not change the findings. And then as of today, recall completed with products removed. So it's over now. Taylor Farms stopped sourcing from central Mexico for season, and they should probably just stop forever. But don't worry, because the CDC is looking into it, and we trust the CDC. Everybody say it together. We trust the CDC. Just kidding. We don't. But I will say maybe some ladies might be interested in going and making a trip to Taco Bell. You know, they might want to, for their own reasons. I'm not here to judge anyone. And what am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Thought this was super cute. And actually, when you're headed to the store to get some of that diarrhea lettuce so you can lose that 15 pounds before your trip. Thought this was so funny. I love this. Damn it, AI, you son of a bitch. You get me every time. Why? Why is that even a thing? And why do I enjoy it? I don't want to enjoy it. Some people are being even more careful than you would think. You know, they are really going out of their way to make sure that they're being careful about, you know, the lettuce. So this is sort of, and I don't recommend this at all. I don't recommend anyone doing this in their life. But yeah, here's
y'all. So the CDC is saying that all produce is contaminated with parasites and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm just going to make sure I am protecting me and my household. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my lettuce before I eat it. I went ahead and just put my drainer in, sprayed it with some Dawn dish soap. I put just a capsule of bleach.
Yeah, that's
and then
a
I
cap.
went ahead and sprayed it until I got all the suds, all the bleach out. Now I did go ahead and clean it really well. I had to put my hands in it and make sure I really got everything.
Oh yeah, her hands smell like
I do not
straight
want
up
my
bleach.
kids or my husband to get the parasites. We cannot have anyone in the house sick. So I went ahead and thoroughly cleaned my produce. Now listen.
Oh yeah.
Do what you want to do. This is what I'm doing in my household and what's safe for me and my family. I went ahead and patted it dry. And once it was all clean, I went ahead and plated our salad. We're having lettuce with a little Parmesan cheese, some croutons, and I had some blackened shrimp and I topped it off. Y'all, it was a 10 out of 10. All in all, my lettuce was clean and healthy to eat. Bye, y'all.
Yeah. So, wow. What's up? Drones. Can't believe what he just saw.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
No, yeah, that's definitely not how it works. Obviously, she was just kidding, but there are enough retards that would actually follow that. We know for a fact that sometimes people take their chicken and wash it with Dawn dish soap. So is it, you know, a stretch that, you know, somebody may try? I mean, someone might do this. And a lot of me wants to think that this was just a funny video, but a part of me is like, maybe not, maybe not. I don't know. People get real serious with it. And matter of fact, and I believe this is yesterday. So 1 year yesterday. On this day, 14 years ago, an anonymous 4chan user identifying himself as the Burger King employee posted a picture of himself standing in 2 boxes of lettuce in the kitchen, along with the caption, "This is the lettuce you eat at Burger King. Looking good. Love it." Isn't that ridiculous? Is that insane that that is even a thing that's happening? I also saw a meme, but I don't know where it is, of like a giant field of lettuce and then some Mexican dudes just pissing and shitting on it. And they were like, yeah, they're not washing it. Please don't let that be don't do that. And that woman didn't even have iceberg lettuce. That was like spinach or spring mix or something like that. Okay, we are going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it moving. Of course, in the news was the big story. Both Andrew and Tristan Tate have been arrested by U.S. Marshals outside of a private event in Florida. And yeah. So here is the video, and I have some questions. I'm about to get like all Candace Owens on you guys right now. Just kidding. But maybe, I don't know. Here is the video of the arrest.
Come over here, Bobby. Back up. Back up. Back up. Guys, back up.
He's like, take my chain off. Get my jewelry. I don't know, man. Very exciting video, right? This is very exciting. Nothing really much going on there, but I did see this on my own. And because I have eyeballs, I was wondering, and I'm going to mute it for this, about this part of so if you look at this video, Tristan's left foot is standing over broken concrete, right? And so I guess I could slow this down. So he moves his feet like this, and then he turns his foot, and it just like the tip of it just goes into the ground. You know, like what is, am I tripping? Like I might be, but I mean, this is kind of strange. You know, it even stays there. You can see the tip of his shoe is now the color of the ground. So that's strange in my opinion. In my, if I'm trying to be Candace Owens right now, I would be like, you know, buckle up. Or what? Who says that? Oh, is that Brianna that says that? Somebody says that, and it sounds good. But I don't know. So I'm not saying that the arrest didn't happen. All I'm saying is, what's up with the foot? It looks a little strange. It looks a little strange. Here's a video, speaking of Candace Owens. Andrew Tate in Miami 2025. Versus Andrew Tate 2026. And all I'm doing is seeing these videos and I'm saying, hey, look at this. Okay. I'm not saying I think one way or the other. Obviously, I think, you know, if the allegations are true, then he should be punished to the full extent of the law. If they're not, which likely they are not, but I don't know, because the law is all flexible and weird, right? Like, oh, the legal consent is 16. It's like I can't get behind that either. So it's a little bit confusing in my brain, but these are just videos and information and clips that I have seen that have interested me. So I'm just curious. And maybe you are too. It's a 26-second clip.
I'm right here in my...
That would be hilarious if it was slow motion like that, wouldn't it? Here's regular speed.
I'm right here in Miami. I'm right here in Miami. Come get me. Arrest me. Perp walk me. Put me on the news. Tell everyone I'm a human trafficker. You think I'm not versed? You think I'm not ready? I'm a Navy SEAL in this shit. Come get me. Raid my house. Take my stuff. You think I sleep with a phone full of evidence? You think I don't wipe my phone every night? You think I'm dumb? Come get me. Arrest me.
Breaking. So, yeah, if you saw that, he passed his phone. I'm going to mute him. He dropped his phone. He tried to hand his phone off to this person. And he didn't get it because this guy distracted him, and it fell on the ground right next to his concrete tipped shoe. And then the guy grabs it, picks it up, which honestly, I'm fine with this. I'm okay with that. I think, whatever, you know, I'm okay with him not giving his phone, like whatever. That's now phones are such a personal thing. With so much private information, like what are they going to do? Would they, you know, who can we trust? Are they going to plant something? Like there's a million different ways to look at every single stupid situation that we're having to sift through in this lifetime. Let's see. And then here's another cut to phone comment directly from Tate. And this was a recording that he did. I guess he kind of, in case he gets arrested or dies or something. I don't
because when they took my phone.
Oh, sorry.
By Romanian law, you have to tell them the password. So the first time they raided my house, they got my phone, they said, it is the law that you must tell me your password. If you do not tell me your password, you get an automatic 2-year jail sentence. And I said, well, I'm not denying. Give me my password. I'd love to give you my password. Unfortunately, because this is a stressful situation, I forgot. I don't remember. Tell us. I'm sorry, sir. I have forgotten. I don't remember. So I can give it to you. Because they can't prove in court that I remember it. They can prove I said no. I didn't say no. I forgot. And I don't have a number password on my phone because I'm not a dickhead. I have a nice long multi-character, 40 character long, exclamation marks, fucking dashes. I got the whole fucking lot. You can type it. I tested it on one of those password testers. They're like 4 trillion years. Because everyone thinks the police have magic powers. They don't. They can just brute force a phone. That's all they can do. They plug it into something called Cellbrite. This is for all the people at home. They plug it in, and then it overrides the automatic lockout, and then they can just attempt passwords on repeat until they get in. So if you have a 4-digit number password, because they get unlimited attempts, and because there's not that many opportunities, or not that many combinations, they'll get in an hour. And if you have a simple word, they'll get in an hour. But if you have a password like mine, 3 trillion years. Space aliens will eventually read my phones. Because I'm sure they're still trying.
Very good and helpful information. I do agree with many of Tate's, views on, like men being feminine, or, you drive. I'm in Austin, like I said. If I drive around the street, I'm going to see, I don't know, maybe like 5 guys in a dress and within like a 2 or 3 block radius, and then I'll see a couple dudes making out. It's mostly women or people that identify as women that live here in Austin, and the other half identify, I guess because I'm not a part of this half, so we'll say less than a half, maybe 3/4 are homeless or rapist murderers, and then there's us, just a little bit holding on, still holding on to my city. Please. Okay, we did see also, before all of this went down strangely, there was also a clip that was circulating with Andrew Tate that I came across, and I was like, this is kind of strange, and never really, and then he shared like a picture with this guy. I'm going to mute him again. But in the background, the headless guy, like, what's up with that? He doesn't even, like, there he has hands, but then, like, he doesn't have hands later. So I don't know what kind of, like, what is going on. He's wearing some kind of invisible cloak, which may exist. I don't know. Drones, what do you think about this? Like, what is your opinion about this?
I don't know. I'm trying to see, like, if we take a look at it real quick, it looks like there's like a really bad green screen, but also like the green screen's so bad that, like, why would they even attempt it, or even how does that work? Like, why do they have a guy in the back with his head like wearing a green mask? Why would that make sense?
That's what. Oh yeah, I'm such a stupid retard. Just kidding, I'm not. But of course, he's wearing the Always Sunny in Philadelphia guy, the day man or the night man, or the green suit that Charlie wears in Always Sunny, right? He's wearing that. Can't believe it. It just came to me. Wow. So I really thought there was a headless guy running around that they knew. But I guess not. Even Charlie Kirk was a fan, sort of, to a degree, not really. But strange how Charlie wasn't totally anti-Tate. Let's take a listen to an old clip.
What do you think is keeping the powers that be afraid of that message that Andrew Tate is bringing out to the world?
Yeah, I mean, look, Andrew is a very smart man, and I'm not going to get into all the accusations against him. I don't know the truth, or we'll find out. But I will say this: what he says is so powerful, and let's emphasize on that. What Andrew Tate is doing is he's communicating a warning of what happens when society becomes too feminine. Now, if I offend you with this, good, because honestly, it's the truth. By the way, for the ladies in the audience, I would venture a guess you are underwhelmed by the feminization of American men as it's happening around you. I hear it all the time. So a society can become too feminine, it also can become too masculine, okay? So we know what happens when a society becomes too masculine. You get Mussolini, right? You get too dictatorial, too rigid. That's where you quote unquote get the kind of authoritarianism that we're warned against. But have we ever thought deeply, what happens when a society archetypically becomes too feminine? That's an interesting question, isn't it? Well, all of a sudden you get the complete disregard for rules, customs, and guardrails because you want to accept all things. You get feelings-based societal governance over rationality-based societal governance. It is the man's job in a marriage and when you raise a child to say no. That is my job as a father. No, 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 no. We are seeing the American man, porn addicted, lowest testosterone rates in 30 or 40 years, least married, least purpose, most suicidal in history. Why? It's because our society is configured towards collapsing the American man. That's bad for men, it's bad for women, it's bad for our country. And that's, I think, one of the reasons why Andrew Tate has become so unbelievably successful, is he does it in an eloquent and charismatic way with a lot of wisdom. But honestly, is Andrew Tate saying anything that 30 years ago would not have been commonplace to say?
What do you think?
Yep. So if Erica were to ever see this, she would not be very happy about that because, anyway, they weren't really on the same page. I'll say that. We are going to keep it rolling and keep it moving. Taco Bell and Andrew Tate. A lot of fun there. Some other fun stuff. There was a House subcommittee hearing today. And so I have just a few clips from that. And one of them is the Smithsonian under fire for gay exhibit, basically. And this is not actually that is not what I wanted. NPR isn't just not, I don't know why I had that on there. I think I was like reading through it. But yes, so the Smithsonian became kind of a hot topic. White House attacks Smithsonian for telling radical LGBTQ plus stories at American History Museum. And this happened earlier in the month. A new White House reports attacks the Smithsonian Institute, yada, yada, yada. And then I started looking a little more. Oh, that's why I had an NPR article. Not because I like them. It's because I love them. Just kidding, I don't. But yeah, so I came across this article and basically says Smithsonian under fire for gay portraiture exhibit. So this is from December 2010, right? They're under fire. What are they doing? Showing this gay stuff. Why are they doing that? It's awful. It's horrible. And yet it's already happened. We just keep reliving the same shit over and over and over again. And we just we get mad, then we forget, and something else comes along. And then we get mad at it again, and then we forget, and something else comes along. And eventually, if you live long enough, you'll be fighting against the same shit multiple times in your lifetime. It's a lot of fun. It's called life. And that's what happens whenever we lose our grips, when we lose control, when we think we're doing something and we think that we care enough, but we're not saying or doing anything about it. And we pretty much made this bed. This is the bed that we made. And sadly, I wish that we could, I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to be pessimistic here. I'm just saying things are not so cool. And I can say that kind of stuff because I got these cool glasses on. If you are tuned in, be sure to follow us at the Liberty Beatcast on Twitter. And check out our website, thelibertybroadcast.com. We have all of our videos on there. And we have a music video on there. I don't know if it plays off of there. I'll have to go back and look at it. And we are also on Facebook for you Facebookers. We are on Rumble. We are on Twitch. We are on, what else are we on? X, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. No, are we on YouTube? Yep. Yeah. All right, cool. Once upon a time, we got kicked off of YouTube because we did a video where we were sticking magnets to people's arms that were vaccinated. And guess what? It was sticking and they were freaking out. And it was downtown on 6th Street and it was super awesome. And yeah, it was great. We took baking soda to make sure that the arm was completely dry and it wasn't sticking because their arm was wet or anything. And we got to stick it on many people, sadly, but we are in Austin. And they freaked out, and then so did YouTube, and they killed our channel. But if you search YouTube, The Liberty Broadcast, you will find us. And I'm going to keep moving on. Okay, so another part. So, of course, we always have, there's always those viral moments during these hearings that happen. This is one with Nancy Mace. And so I'm just going to play this little clip so we can check out our little wins, let's enjoy like the minute 57
Dr. Hartig,
seconds.
how many children visited the National Museum of American History last year?
Hi, good morning, ma'am.
Answer the question, how many kids?
Good morning, ma'am. Since we don't charge,
Are you the director of the museum?
I am, ma'am.
Okay, and you don't know how many people visited the museum last year?
2 million.
How many of those were children?
Ma'am, I don't have
even
those
know.
exact figures
Okay.
for you, but I'm happy to
Do you
take
agree that educating children about American history is a core duty of the museum? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
And are images of sexual fetishes appropriate for children? Yes or no?
So, ma'am,
It's a simple yes or no. Or is sexual imagery, provocative sexual imagery, appropriate for kids? Yes or no?
Ma'am, we strive to represent all Americans.
You strive to represent
fullness of
queer,
American
pedophiles, indoctrination, grooming of kids at an American History Museum. And it sounds like you're proud of it. You won't answer the questions, probably because you're ashamed. And as a woman, I really can't believe you will sit here today and you can't even admit that sexual imagery like this behind me, they tell me, my staff tells me, this little trinket around the penis, this is BDSM, in a setting where children are walking through. That's disgusting. Like, what kind of message are you trying to send to kids with BDSM imagery? What are you trying to tell kids? Are you sexualizing children? Is that what your motive is for the museum? Why?
So that specific two-piece.
Do you know how many kids get raped by adults every year in this country? This kind of thing, when you are dressing men up as women, drag queens, you're putting this kind of crap in front of kids, sexualizes them and makes them more vulnerable to people that want to rape them.
Or abuse them, and so on and so forth. Thank you for your great work defending the children, Nancy. I appreciate it. You are a hero. Definitely. There's enough. There's too much of it. There is extremely too much going on all the time. This probably wasn't the first time that exhibit ever went up there. I doubt it. But yeah, I mean, what are we going to do? Another interesting or entertaining to a degree clip. This one is coming from Rep. Brandon Gill, who is always ready to rumble with these people at these hearings. Here is a clip from that.
Would you say that the goal of history is to be objective?
Sorry, I'm
Thank
a
you, sir, for the
retard.
question. You know, I think that there are many goals of history, and certainly as you collect, as we do, examine evidence, create
Is
scholarship.
objectivity one of the
interest
goals of history?
in- We strive to be objective and nonpartisan and not based on any
So
ideology.
it's one of the goals. Doesn't that seem a little bit concerning. It certainly does to me, because as part of this white supremacy document that your organization has promoted, objectivity is a core and defining aspect of white supremacy culture. Do you think that it's the goal of the Smithsonian Institution to promote white supremacy culture?
Sir, do you mind sharing with me which document?
White supremacy culture right here. This is part of the mass action toolkit that your organization has promoted for several years now under your leadership. Are you promoting a white supremacy culture at the Smithsonian?
Am I promoting a white?
Ma'am, is this a difficult question?
No, sir. I'm just thinking about the mass action toolkit. We didn't develop it, but back to your question, no, we're not promoting any ideology.
We didn't
Does
develop
it
it. We
concern
just
you
follow
that
it.
your goal is objectivity? One of your goals is objectivity, and your mass action toolkit references objectivity as a defining characteristic of white supremacy culture?
It's not our toolkit.
It is your toolkit. You've been promoting it for quite some time.
We did not come up with a toolkit, sir.
But you've been promoting it.
It is used as a reference, I believe, probably in 2019, 2020.
Yes, under your leadership, it has been used as a reference. Is Mickey Mouse racist?
Mickey Mouse is not racist.
It's not racist. According to the Smithsonian Institution, one of your exhibits referenced Mickey Mouse as representing, quote, vestiges of longstanding traditions of blackface minstrelsy. Would you describe that as racist?
No, the historical trajectory of the origins of Mickey Mouse tie directly
So Mickey Mouse is rooted in racism. Is that your testimony?
No, sir, it's rooted in minstrelsy.
Minstrelsy, and you don't think that blackface minstrelsy is racist?
It had certain obvious racial overtones that have been well documented.
You think that that's problematic, that Mickey Mouse also has those racial overtones?
It's not for me to determine what's problematic. It's determined to me what's accurate.
And on and on and on. You can find the rest of that clip, I'm sure, on his page. And then there was one more that is not as long that I saw. And this way you don't have to watch the whole thing. You know, you just see the clips and then you move on, because there's always something else to look at, because we're like in the checkout at the grocery store, and there's all the candies and the toys, and, you know, we're just kids and we just want everything. And it's really not good for you. Here's a little bit more of it.
We're going to move on. What is Latina power?
What is Latino power?
Latina power.
Latina power would be the forces derived from being a Latina.
Do you think that it's appropriate for the Smithsonian Institution to sell Latina power paraphernalia? Hats, mugs, other things that say Latina power?
I believe that the merchandise our store sells
I'm asking you if it's appropriate.
Tries to reflect the richness of the communities.
So your testimony is that it is appropriate?
Those are your words, sir.
I'm asking you, is it appropriate to sell Latina power paraphernalia? It's a yes or no question.
I don't have control over what is sold.
I'm asking you if it's appropriate. I didn't ask you if you have control over it. Is it appropriate?
Sir. Yeah.
Yes or no?
Again, we strive to represent all Americans, and including.
Is it appropriate? Yes or no?
We strive to represent all Americans in our museums, including in our merchandise.
Is that right? My time's up.
Thank you, sir.
It's like the bosses are fighting and we're watching it on the side. All right. So there's tons more clips coming from that. I am a freak. I watch these things in their entirety just for my own entertainment. And that is why I have a show every week, because I am a psycho. We're going to move on. Of course, another hot topic in the news was someone who is shoving themselves into the news, into every space that they can possibly find. And, you know, and maybe they'll find little crumbs of Parmesan cheese along the way. Of course, I'm talking about Hunter Biden, this piece of shit. Hunter Biden challenges Eric Trump and Don Jr. to a fight in Lincoln Park, where I used to buy crack. Like, This is a real thing. This is real. This is not a test. This is real news. So we're just going to actually, there's so many, and the same with this. He's doing this media thing he did. Remember, he did like the Channel 5 thing, and then Candace Owens had him on, which I thought was on brand for her, because for some reason this is the one thing that I don't agree with Candace Owens on. I don't agree that these people, these guys, like that one guy, that guy that did the Nickelodeon shows and they said he was a pedophile. Do you know who that is, Drones? No, probably. You guys probably know. Maybe if somebody knows, they can see it in the comments. But there's this guy that produced, like, I don't know, maybe all that Nickelodeon show. He produced like Nickelodeon stuff. Harvey Weinstein, is that his name, I think? And so then she like did her deep dive, and she was like meeting with him in jail, and she's like, he didn't do it. But then it's very frustrating, because there are videos and episodes where he was having these kids like suck on bananas and like do all of this nasty sexual stuff during the Nickelodeon show. And now those kids are all fucked up and traumatized, and they're, tattooing hearts on their faces. Was she a part of that? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, there was a lot of evidence that pointed to, this happened. This guy did. I think people came out against him. And then Candace Owens did a deep dive, and she's like, he's innocent. He's wrongly accused or something. And then Michael Jackson, she did if you've watched the show before, I'm not a huge fan of Michael Jackson. And it's not because of the allegations. It's because of the video footage that I've seen of him. And then you combine the video footage, and then it matches the stories, and these kids are like 20 years later or something, And so I've also been sexually assaulted before. I kind of know the signs for it. And so, and I don't get it. And so anyway, Candace Owens had Hunter on. I don't know what the big deal is about Hunter that is so exciting. Wasn't he allegedly in photos with children and like a bath house or like something like that was going on? And then plus also he's a Biden, and plus also he's smoking crack, allegedly, or not allegedly. There's video footage of him smoking crack, and he's telling you here he smoked crack. So it's just so ridiculous. He's really doing a good job, putting himself out there.
If Dawn and Eric called right now on your cell phone and said, we want to meet you in the White House lawn. Yeah. You're going to fight me first, and then you're going to fight the other one. Are you going?
Neutral territory. I go bring them out to Lafayette Park. I'll do it there. Or better even, let's go to Lincoln Park where I used to buy crack. We'll do it there. It's only 2 more blocks away if they can make the walk. Oh my God. That just the opportunity to punch either one of them in the face. Of course, it would be very demeaning for the public discourse. I get it. I'm 56. I'm out of shape. I swear to God, if they offered me a cage match, I would take it in a second, because you know what? I would die before I tapped out. I would be dead, and I would have to feel the shame. But the chance.
Yeah. So, of course, I mean, like, oh, wow, you're going to prove to us that you're a violent leftist? Like, we're so shocked right now that you don't want to, fight or kill or shoot or die on the Hill or in the cage. So, how does she say it? Fake and gay. So fake and gay. I hate it. I hate everything about people that are promoting this. There's a ton of clips, and that's why he does it, for the clips. I mean, we got a whole article out of it, multiple articles out of it. We get to hear a lot of his shit talking, and and that's what makes good TV. That's what makes good TV. So here is another clip from the coveted, and then he said closeted, coveted interview that he did with lunatic, insane leftist Jennifer Welch. And this was just this past Sunday.
Everybody knows there is like this closeted gay mafia, largely Republican, that exists in Washington, D.C., and everybody knows every single one of them who's gay. And so and what I believe, the only reason that is relevant is because I believe that internal conflict creates so much vitriol inside a person that they take it out on the rest of the world. And they do. And so what they do is their whole lives, they've been closeted. And so you have this like black ball inside yourself, this like blackened heart by the fact that you can't be who you want to be. And so you take it out on everybody else. And these men, largely men, have done exactly that. And everybody knows who they are. Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you seen, speaking of that, I say that Trump is now in his
Lindsey.
deathbed confession.
But by the way, like for Lindsey Graham, like everybody knows that Lindsey Graham was gay.
Right.
And I don't like, I don't have I really had, and I liked Lindsey Graham when I was a kid, but everybody knew that he was gay.
Right.
But we still kind of like talk about it on like CNN, like, then the only reason it's relevant is because of the fact that they seem to do everything that they possibly can to take out their inability to know and live their true life.
So basically he's saying that the Republicans are a bunch of closeted gay men, and and he's attributing that all to Lindsey Graham, maybe Ted Cruz. I don't know who he's talking about. But it's like, I don't know. Didn't you guys like, I don't know, have a group orgy on the House floor? What are you saying? I'm pretty sure there have been multiple Democratic leaders that have been busted in these kid pedophile stings that we've been seeing online. I'm pretty sure that, like I said, that there allegedly were children with Hunter Biden in some of the photos that were revealed or whatever. I mean, he's like, look, I know you think pedophilia is bad, but let me tell you about these gays. They're holding it in so tight that they're taking out their anger on all of us, and it's all because they're gay. It's like, what are you even saying? What is even happening? So good times with Hunter, and of course, the big deal is that he is going to be, or he did an interview with Nick Fuentes. And this is, if you haven't seen it yet, it's a hot mess of stupidity, in my opinion. I do like Nick Fuentes. I don't like this. I think this is stupid. But hey, whatever gets the clicks.
And you want to ask me, why are you a Nazi?
Inclusion has been our greatest strength. Diversity has been our greatest strength.
White people do feel like we are being boxed out.
A 26-year-old white kid doesn't feel like he has access because he's been canceled, and the problem is black people.
I didn't say the problem's black people.
Well, you just did, Nick. You just
said the problem is crime, and we know who's doing the crime in Chicago.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
About the Holocaust thing?
Oh. about that. We get to say whatever we want to.
So, whatever. That's a clip from the interview. Yes, I will watch it because I watch everything all the time. And I just am not a big fan of it. I think it's like, what are we doing? Why are we continuing to, in a weird way, prop up Hunter Biden? And why are people interviewing him and making content for us to watch like a faster talking Joe Biden? I mean, listening to Hunter Biden is so difficult because he sounds so much like Joe Biden. And I'm like, are we just done with Joe? Like, if I see Joe, like if Joe Biden comes on a show, I will watch it, no problem, because I know it's going to be going nowhere. It's going to end quickly. And it's just going to be a lot of video of Biden walking around on stage lost. And I'm okay with watching that. But to hear him talk, stop interviewing Hunter Biden, guys. That's my advice. Just let the dude smoke crack and make blow paint or whatever he does, and let it be. What is he going to run for? Is he gearing up to run for president? Is that what their trick up the sleeve is? Like, what are we talking about? Okay, we're going to move on to different news. Just a bunch of random things all at once, like that movie. HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has frozen over $1 billion in Medicaid dollars to Democrat-run California and Minnesota because of rampant fraud. And here he is talking about it.
Waste and abuse is a dollar stolen from American patients and from the American taxpayer. And that's money that should be going to legitimate health care. President Trump directed us to end this corruption after President Biden and my predecessor, Xavier Becerra, allowed it to flourish. Our job is not just to catch the bad guys. Our job is to stop the fraud before it happens. Today, I have two major announcements. The first, CMS is pausing more than $1 billion in federal Medicaid payments to California and to Minnesota because of suspected fraud and non-compliance. That includes more than $867 million for California and over $200 million for Minnesota. If those states want that money, they need to provide documentation that these payments are legitimate. We use traditional financial verification. We used AI.
All right, we don't have to get all the way into it, just halfway. Or I guess we were making it through. So kind of good news. Not that it'll affect us ever, but it's nice to know that RFK Jr. is still out there and he's still trying. And thank you. The one last glimmer of hope, and there were rumors that when it were going around that he was going to be kicked out or whatever, and he's still there, and I'm very happy about that. I will take whatever we can get. Of course, it was like, like we got all bamboozled, with this they weren't even amazing. I mean, we're talking Dan Bongino and they were all kind of like sizzled out, and it was sad to watch. Okay, so I'm going to keep moving. Something else that went super viral, of course, was a little bit of a skit with Shane Gillis and Dave Chappelle. And if you haven't seen it, then here it is. And if you have, here it is again.
I'll be JD Vance.
It is awful. I would add, I'm going to turn it down just a little, but it's JD Vance, or he's saying you be JD Vance. That's his impression of JD Vance, is what he's saying.
All right, ready? Hey, I'm a big faggot.
So that was Dave Chappelle's impression of JD Vance, was to say, can I say that word? All right. Well, anyway, we all heard what he said. And moving on, I saw let me tell you, I watch movies. We have, our dear friend that passed away, and I'll keep talking to him till, I die or whatever. But me and, a lot of people were friends with him, but me and my husband were particularly close to Jamie White, InfoWars writer that was brutally murdered about a little over a year ago. And he was a big, big movie fan, huge movie fan. And he knew all the movies and all the scripts. And he was a big Indiana Jones fan and or 007. And, I'm not a big movie person. But we had moved a little bit further south. And so it was a little bit further for him to come and hang out at our house. And so we ended up getting these movie passes to the Alamo Draft House where you pay a membership, right? So their membership with the Alamo Draft House, it's like $20 a month, and you just pay the taxes, and you can see a movie every day for like $2.75 or something. And so I've been watching a lot more movies, and granted, last month, not so much. I've been a bit busy. But yeah, I've seen more movies in my life than I ever have in the past, like since I got those movie passes. And I would love to cancel it, but it's almost like, my friend died. Just want to keep it. And so because of that, I'm forced to continue to watch movies. And I always turn down the movies that are scary. I'm not like a fan of scary movies. I don't know. Unless it's like the classic stuff. Like if it's Halloween, I'll watch all the Halloween movies. I'm not, scared of the Halloween movies. When I grew up, when I was a kid, I was so afraid of Freddy Krueger. It was insane. My dad's friend, I remember he got a mask and the hat, and he had the gloves. And this was like in the 80s, in late 80s. And he came in our front door on a skateboard, like, it freaked me out. And then I had Freddy Krueger dreams for years. I was terrified. I was like, he's going to get me in my sleep. And then I go to sleep and I'm like, he's going to get me in my sleep. And then I wake up. It's an awful reoccurring nightmare of mine. And so, yeah, maybe that. And also my cousins one time forced me to watch that. They also locked me in the bathroom and said the Mary thing. And so that was terrifying because the light switch was outside of the bathroom. And so they locked me in there and said it a bunch of times. So that might have something to do with it now that I'm saying it out loud. And so whenever you combine two things I'm not a fan of when it comes to movies, unless like everyone gives it great reviews, and I'll go see it. But I don't watch like the satanic movies really, or, like the preacher guy is like the devil and he's, doing exorcisms and stuff. Like The Exorcist is fine. Anything else, I'm just like, no, I'm good. But the two things will be scary movies, and the second thing would be cartoon movies. I am not a fan of adult cartoon movies. I'm just not a fan. And this is coming from somebody who, when I was in my early 20s, would watch Adult Swim. And I'm fine with that. Like, I can watch that, home movies, all those things, Space Ghost, like those, because that was fun at that time. And now to me, those are just like, those are the classics that I would watch during that time. They were like adult. But now that they're in theaters and they're movies, I'm not a fan. I didn't like the Ted movie, or the sausage cartoon, Sausage Fest or whatever movie, or like, they're weird to me. It's like whenever the drag queens dress up in like Little Mermaid and Cinderella outfits, and they're all slutty and gross, and they're all dragged out. Like, why? I mean, you couldn't pick somebody else, like, I don't know, Marilyn Monroe, or I don't know, an adult slutty, a slutty adult, well known. But no, you're instead your Sleeping Beauty. Like, make it make sense, please. So anyway, I saw this movie trailer that I'm going to play because it is like Barney. And so it's this new, I don't even know what to think of it right now because it's so weird and creepy and then at the end of the trailer, spoiler alert, you might know, you'll see him standing by a wooden fence. And guess what? There's a hole in the fence. Is it a glory hole? I don't know. You help me figure out what the hell I am looking at, because I have no idea. And maybe, honestly, this could be just a spoof and it's not a movie at all. And it's just a kid's cartoon that they're slowed down and add music to. And I'm just freaking out for no reason. But honestly, I'll believe anything when it comes to movies. Just wanted to say that disclaimer. I did not vet this as an actual movie trailer because who the hell knows what's even real anymore. But I wouldn't put it past them.
What's going on?
The show with the orange unicorn. I've searched everywhere. And there's no mention of it.
It's just some forgotten show from the 90s.
Yeah, but there's nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Buddy wants you to suck his. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't know. Is it real? Is it fake? What is it? Drones, what do you think? Sorry, I'm buzzing you in all show today. I'm sorry.
That stuff's creepy. I wouldn't watch it.
It's freaky. It's weird. But soon enough, everybody's going to watch it. And it's just like, oh, am I going to have to watch this fucking freak shit? Oh gosh, what is going on? All right, we're just gonna keep hitting things up, and we're gonna wrap this up pretty soon. So one thing I saw also was this clip. It's Byron Donalds, and he has what they're saying is a pre-scripted phone call with his mom that he has for every speech. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, what is even real anymore? We are in a simulation. Oh, real quick, let me tell you this. Me and Adon were driving the other night. He was driving, and we're just looking out, the window, and it's nighttime. And then we see like a shooting star or an alien landing on Earth, something light in the sky. And the radio's up just a little bit. And he looks at me and he's like, "Did you see that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just saw that." And then guess what song starts to play? This stupid ass song that goes, "And it wanna be nice guys like shooting star. I'm gonna be wish right now, wish right now." You know that song? What the hell is going on? Why is this song like, is this a joke? Am I being pranked? Like, where's Ashton? Like, come out. This is weird. So yeah, saw a shooting star, and then the shooting star song came on. Thanks a lot. You're not freaking me out at all. So here's a part of the simulation. This one is coordinated.
It's my mom. I'm in the middle of a rally right now. This stuff is not pre-programmed. It just happens.
It's my mom. Hey, Mom. Great, I'm in the middle of a speech right now. Side note, in all seriousness, it really was her. Some people are like, that wasn't his mother. That was a political thing. No, it's my mom.
It's my mom. I'm in the middle of a rally right now. This stuff is not.
Yeah, it's not programmed, guys. It's not programmed. This is all normal. This is all natural. And my mom always calls me all the time. And let me tell you this, Byron, your mom sucks if she's doing that all the time. Like, what's up with that? And also, your mom's probably very sweet and she doesn't suck. And for some reason, you are dragging her into this weird, like, situation. You keep, like, new shit keeps popping up and it's not feeling real and it's not feeling organic and it's really not cool. It's not cool, but I guess it is something that we are used to seeing. We are used to seeing this. And then let's see. She needs water campaign.
I was looking for that.
Oh, sorry. So what else? JD Vance, what else? I have so much stuff. I'm actually having to skip over things because I know we are going to close this out soon. Summer shock. Oh, yeah. Here's a note. Everybody that's using these items, stop. If you are drenching your body or your children's body in shitty sunscreen, just stop right there. Okay? Please. This stuff is soaking in, like, sure, maybe back in the day, it was okay, I guess. I mean, maybe not. But for sure, it's soaking into your skin and your kid's skin and your infant skin and your baby. Like, all this it's just not good. So care a little bit more about what you're putting in your body and on your body and what you're washing your dishes with and what you're washing your chicken with. You know, there are like fruit washes. Not that it even matters because all the fruit is fake anyway. Fake and gay. When I say that, I mean, and I'm going to, so yeah, don't use chemical sunscreen. Don't use chemical deodorant. Don't use chemical shampoo. Don't just like figure out a way to not do those things because this is the game of life and we want you to live. And the way to do that is to avoid the little tricks and the little booby traps that they put along the way for us to fall into because we're already filled with microplastics. And I'm not kidding about that. No. So yes, another farmer's market. And I talked about this last week, I think with Roderick, and because he's a big farmer's market guy. So yet another farmer's market caught in the act. And it's so strange that they do this at the farmer's market. We all know that one. But yeah, look, bought it, dumps it in this thing where it's supposed to be organic. And it's not. Okay, we don't need to hear that guy. But not real. It's not real. Nothing is real. That's what I'm here to tell you. Here's a bakery in New York City where this woman purchased a $12 croissant. And then she saw where the croissant actually came from.
I can't believe this.
Sorry.
We're at this croissant, like little cafe, and we got this pistachio croissant for $12. And I was like, this is insane for a price. And then I turn around, look at this. This guy, the delivery guy just came in. Oh my God, with more. Croissants are from Costco. Huh? Costco. Absolutely insane. Insane. Don't come here. I don't recommend.
Alright, this is the bakery here. As you can see, it is very popular, almost 9,000 reviews, and it seems like they are selling Costco croissants according to this girl. So let's just go back to the video here, and let's take a look at the delivery guy and see what he actually has. So here he's delivering the croissants. It looks like maybe a Somalian man doing the delivery, and let's just take a look. So here are the croissants. Let's zoom in here, but take a look at this spring mix. Look at this box. So if we go back to the web page and go to Google and we type in Costco organic spring mix, here is that same box. So we have just
Yeah, so basically all of that is happening. It's all fake and nothing is real. And maybe it is real, but they're certainly not making croissants there. And even I went out to a bar here in Austin and to go and have, like, if you party or hang out late here, and then you'll eventually want to eat food, and then there's not really a lot of selections unless you go to now these bars. They have like 5-star, food, or so they say. And so I go and I ask the guy, like, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get some sweet potato fries. And then I said, what do you recommend? And he said, oh, we have these like beer battered fries or something. They're really good. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, do you guys batter them here? And he was like, oh, no, they're frozen. Just like the sweet potatoes are. And I'm like, dude, you're talking up frozen food to me right now? Like, what are you saying? Are you going to tell me your corn dogs are great too and they're state fair or whatever? What are we doing? We are doing all of the stuff that will hurt us in our bodies, and we should be careful. So that's it. That's what I have to say about that. Flock, real quick. I know I'm going over, right? Okay, big time. Flock is still a thing. I did want to share this important thing that I did see on X, and I don't want to not talk about it, but there is a new thing called Meet. It says, this guy says, Meet Light Post, AI-powered license plate readers and live streaming surveillance. So this is kind of what everybody was saying about Flock, is that they're doing it so that way people get mad at it, so then they can implement the next thing, because there's always like something inside of something. It's always like Inception. It is this, but it's not this, and we're against it. And then the people who we don't agree with are also against it. And so then it makes me question it. But then also I'm not down for surveillance. But then also our world is all fucked up and people should be watched. But at what extent? This was all a recipe for this reason. And yeah. It's sick and sad.
I'm also excited to announce that we are working with another industry leader, Ubiquia, to turn streetlights into smart ALPR and live streaming cameras. Without having to add a single pole in the ground, this partnership accelerates deployments and turns existing infrastructure into intelligent, interconnected tools for public safety. Now, streetlights can do more than light the street. They can protect it. We call this Axon Light Post. And to share more about this partnership, please welcome the CEO of Ubiquia, Ian Aaron.
I don't like how happy this guy is. I just want to say that.
Thanks, Rick. So at Ubiquia, our mission is simple: to make the world smarter, safer, and more connected. We actually do that by leveraging the existing infrastructure that's already in the ground. That's 60 million streetlights in the US and actually 450 million worldwide. And we make them intelligent.
Big swallow there.
We built a reputation with more than 900 cities and utilities for turning ordinary streetlights into extraordinary tools for public safety. Our UB Hub platform is easy to install, simple to relocate, and built to scale, allowing police departments to deploy and expand their video and LPR capabilities quickly. And today, we're excited to announce our collaboration with Axon Light Post, creating together a powerful streetlight-based platform for video surveillance and LPR, all integrating seamlessly with Axon Fusus.
Yeah, so pretty much that. There's that, you know, and very quickly we will become, you know, a little bit of China.
The country already has the world's biggest network of CCTV cameras, and it could be used to keep tabs on its 1.4 billion citizens.
Yeah, so coming to a city near you, more cameras, because we can't get enough of them. There's so much more to cover, but yeah, I think I am going to leave it there. And maybe I'll make some TikToks. You can follow me. I haven't posted anything in a while on the TikTok, but be sure to look us up. And maybe if people follow, maybe I'll do some content on there. It might be fun. I always think I'm going to do it. I never do. But maybe I will. And on that note, I think we are going to, if you guys are watching the show for the first time, I used to have a co-host, and she went by the name of Yeka, and we started this podcast so long ago, honestly, like, I don't know, 6 years ago. And we were called the Liberty Ladies of Texas. And I just felt so disconnected from that name. And we had a conversation and we renamed the broadcast the Liberty Broadcast. And when the winter storm was going through Texas, and if you've heard this story again, I apologize. But for those first time watchers, the storm's name was Erie, and Erie is like some like Illuminati connected word. And so we did this insane fun weather report, and we have carried it on all of our episodes at the very end. And that, of course, is done by our producer, Alex Drones. And that segment is now called the Illuminati Weather Forecast.
Oh, yes, it's time for another Illuminati Weather Report brought to you by thelibertybroadcast.com. And today, let's go ahead and take a look at our radar here. And we got this storm that's called Bertha. Bertha started off as a really sad storm. It was a tropical depressiano, and it's still kind of sad. It's growing in strength. And here are some facts about Bertha. Bertha comes from the name Bertha. It translates to the bright one or famous, and it's looks like it's gaining some stronger storms in the morning and day. It's also attracted big northern overnight. It looks like Mississippi River with peak value is possibly up to 4 feet above ground level. With rain on the isolated areas, a flash flooding could occur through July 24th along the Gulf Coast from western Florida Panhandle into southern Louisiana and the upper Texas coast. There's way too much fucking information to be covering here, so let's just go ahead and switch back over to my camera here. Some more information about Bertha here. There were some old Berthas. By the way, it's peak sustained winds of 45 miles per hour as it nears the coast through July 23rd, 30 miles per hour as it moves. It looks like if we go back into our map here real quick, I just saw this and I forgot to mention it. I know I ran out of music and time and everything, but let me just get my. It looks like it's coming right to Austin. You see that? It's coming right for us.
Oh, God.
Yeah, right. We're all gonna suffer this. Anyways, there's been some old Berthas. Right, there's some facts that we're supposed to be talking about here. There were 9 deaths attributed to the storm Bertha in 1990. Also, in Bertha in 1996, became a Category 3 storm and made landfall over North Carolina, and it was blamed for at least a dozen indirect deaths in the United States. In 2008, the HARP got activated, and Bertha became a Category 3 hurricane, the longest living Atlantic tropical cyclone on record. 2 rip current deaths were attributed to the Hurricane Bertha in 2014 and 2022. Bertha was short-lived, became a tropical storm just before making landfall over the South Carolina. Back to you, Rachel.
All right. That was badass. Thank you for giving all of that information to us. I just have to say, fuck you, Bertha. You better leave us alone.
Yeah, don't fuck with us.
Don't mess with us. Don't come to Austin. We will mess you up. Yeah. And I will cry sadly. I'll have to wear my heavy rain boots. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I did see, for all of a sudden, now I see, I can see things. And I see, was there any events at Alamo Drafthouse that Jamie attended in the 6 to 8 months before he was tragically taken from us? I've had my eye on a possible suspect who I believe ordered the hit to look like a robbery, Seth Richards style. I'm sorry to ask, but I must justice for Jamie. Yes, justice for Jamie. Jamie saw movies at the Alamo Drafthouse every single week for like, I don't know, a year or more. I mean, like I would have to ask Adon how long, but dude was seeing like 2 movies a week. Like it was, he would see, what was that Dracula movie or whatever that came out? The last one,
I don't know.
Maybe it's not Dracula. I don't know what it is. Like a Van Helsing kind of movie. I don't know what it's called, but he saw the movie like 4 or 5 times. He saw it with us. He saw it by, like Jamie was serious about this movie stuff. And he even used to write movie reviews, I think, back in the day. Hi guys, what's up? Thank you guys for joining in the chat. We appreciate it so much. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. We are the Liberty Broadcast every Tuesday, 8 o'clock ish. If you are not following us, do it. Look us up, follow us, see what happens next week. Sometimes we have guests. Sometimes I'm wearing glasses the whole show. Actually, it's the first time, I think. And sometimes Drones is working on the DJ set. Can we get more of that on the outro? Is that possible? Or are you tapped out on that? Because I really enjoyed that. And I think that you didn't play long enough. And then we'll go out on that note. Is that cool? Can we do that? I think you guys want that. I want that. And we're about to party in the studio as soon as the show's over, because I know Roderick's ready to party. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Liberty Broadcast, and this is our number one badass producer of the Liberty Broadcast since the very beginning of time. He has not left my side, and I have not left his, and that is Alex Drones. Oh, it's on me. You got to put it on you.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Frog gay. Frog gay. I don't like them putting I don't like them putting water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that?
I can't do it. You got to put the camera on you. You've had this camera on me. People are sick of looking at me. It's me again, but closer. All right. It's all good. We'll get it together. This was the first time that we've tested this out, and I think it's super badass. And we will have more of that to come. I'm hoping every episode that Drones is down to do it. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.